Hello everyone. Today I'm happy to present a short lesson in here. The topic of today's lesson is how to correctly see and understand the p and b sounds. Pronunciation is one of the most important parts of listening a language, especially in English. If you can say word correctly, it helps you speak clearer and communication better. For first good students, the sounds of p and b can be take. Often students mix up those two words. Even though we made these lessons to help for students understand the difference between the p and b sounds and to listen how to say them clearly. Before we start, let's we explain a little about the students we are teaching. Our students are in the first grade, and they are around 7 to 12 years old. They already know how to read and write all 26 letters of the words. They understand simple spelling rules and can pronunciation easy words. However, they often confuse the sounds of p and b, especially when they are speak quickly or under pressure. Our lessons today is centered to help them understand how to correctly pronunciation the p and b sounds and practice using them in common words. At the end of today's lesson, we want to students to be able to one understand the difference between the p and b sounds, including how the air and wears word differently. 2. Say words like pet and bet correctly and clearly. 3. Improve their ability to regard and say other English sounds which will help them in their future lessons. Now, let's explain the steps of our lessons. The lessons have 4 main parts. 1. To start, I will ask the students 4 questions to get them thinking. Are there any letters sounds in English those you find hard to say? Then I can explain why saying words carefully is important. For example, if we say bed like pet, the meanings change different. This shows how important it is to say the sounds carefully. I will also briefly explain the difference between the other many word sounds in this class. This will help the students understand how to make the p and b sounds. In this part, I will explain and show how to say the p and b sounds. When we say p, our lips come together tightly and then open to let the air out. When we sip, our lips close too. But the sound is softer and we can feel our will clearly. I will ask the student to put their hands in front of their mouth. When they sip, they will feel the air, but we see when they sip, the air will be much weaker. And they will feel more clear in their voice. To help our better understand, I will show a short video that explains how to sip and b. The video will show how to move the mouth, which will help the students remember better.
Today we're going to talk about how to pronounce the B sound and the P sound and how to not confuse them. Now let's begin at the beginning. These two consonants are a consonant pair where they're both pronounced the same except for one thing that distinguishes the pronunciation. Now that one thing is the voice. The P sound is produced with the lips closing, the air pressure builds up, and then you release the air with a puff. P. P. Here, it's just the air that comes out through your mouth. For the B sound, everything happens exactly the same way, only this time the vocal cords are vibrating. B. Take a look at my lips. P, B. Same thing, right? Pay, bay. The P sound is usually aspirated in American English when it appears at the beginning of the word or at the beginning of a stressed syllable, as in the word pay. So it feels like you have a little H right after. P, p, pay. People. It's like you're whispering before you are pronouncing the vowel that comes after the P. People. Picture. Okay, so that's the P sound. For the B, you want to activate your vocal cords. Now, to understand how to activate your vocal cords intentionally, let's try it with a different consonant pair. So let's start with an F sound, where the bottom lip touches the top teeth. Now put your hands here on your throat. Now turn it gradually to a V sound, a V sound. We created a different sound, but we haven't changed anything here, right? Let's do it again. Now, did you feel the vibrations here on your throat? These are the vocal cords vibrating, creating a different sound, but still while keeping everything the same. So same thing with the P sound and the B. To make the B sound, you want to activate your vocal cords. So again, let's start with a V sound. For others, maybe the S versus Z sound, S versus Z, might be easier to practice. So try this. The most important thing is that you recognize when your vocal cords start vibrating. And then the same thing you want to start doing with the P sound and the B. Activate the vocal cords. B. Now, what we've done here is we learned how to pronounce the B sound for people who already know how to pronounce the P sound and tend to substitute the B with a P. However, some speakers may do the other thing. They know how to pronounce the B, but the P is difficult for them. So let's start now from the B and understand how we pronounce a P sound. So let's start with a B, which might be easier for you. For example, for Arabic speakers, there's only B in the language and not a P. So let's start. B. B. Now say the word bay. Bay. Like Baywatch, right? And now I want you to whisper this word. Bay. Bay. Now, when you're whispering a B sound, you're actually pronouncing a P sound. Listen, pay, pay. The beginning is the same, the whispered bay versus the word pay pronounced normally. So again, a whispered B sound is actually a P sound. So that's how you can start practicing it. Let's say you want to say the word pack, pack. And what comes out is back, back. So let's start with whispering the word pack, pack, pack. And then start with a whisper and move on to the word pack, pack. And make sure that you control your vocal cords so they don't vibrate as you pronounce the P sound. Pay, picture, people, and pack. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I want you to write down in the comments below as many minimal pairs as you can come up with of B and P. For example, bay, pay, back, pack. Okay? I'm waiting to see all your comments, and also it's going to be an excellent practice resource for the community. If you like this video, then be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to get notifications. And you can also come and check out my website, theaccentsway.com, where you'll find a lot of free stuff. And you can subscribe, not subscribe, it's a B sound, not a P, Hadar. Subscribe to my email newsletter, and then you can get a new video to your inbox every single week. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week in the next video.
We have planned some fun activities for the students to practice with what they learned. Next, we can have many group to speak and protect. Each group will choose 10 words with p and b. Sounds like a pen, pig, big, and ball. Such as they will say those words and then take turns presenting them to the class. This will help us get used to saying the words out loud and listening to others. I will say a word like that, and us can will need to quickly write and the word on the blackboard. This game will help our improve fast listening skills and learn to quickly realize the difference between the sounds. I will give our sentences with missing words like Peter have a and a pig and a bag. We will need to fill in the blanks with the content word based on the sounds. This exercise will help us sounds and see how the words are used in sentences. At the end of class, I want to ask some questions to us. You can also think about what we learned by asking. What is the difference between how we say p and b? What can you do to practice those sounds at home? We will then play a fun game where I will say words with p and b, and the students us will write the words down on the board. The group that finished first and write the words correctly will win a small prize. To wrap up, I will review the key points of these lessons. Saying the content pronunciation is very important in learning a new language.